Percy Jackson.
I have a crush on Percy Jackson. I think I had a crush on him when he was 11 in the first book, and that was a little weird for me, but I still love him.
Yeah.
No joke.
I know, like, by the time he's 16, then you're just totally, like,
Yeah.
straight allowed.
And
you
even
know
the
what?
actor in the movie is really cute, too.
I
so.
know, and he's definitely not 11. He's older. I'm pretty sure he's legal, so
Yeah.
perhaps even I'm allowed to have a crush on him. But that's the movie. No, so, oh goodness,
Breaking
we're
Dawn again.
knocking things down. No, Percy Jackson, this is the first one, Lightning Thief, and, like, all the people who are like, oh, we read Harry Potter, we love all the Harry Potter, what do we read next? This is what you read next. And in my opinion, this is what you read first.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. And it's Percy is in 6th grade in the first one, and he finds out that he is Poseidon's son, like the Greek sea god. And basically ends up, he has to go to a camp on Long Island where all the kids are children of the Greek gods. And they have to learn to fight monsters because the Minotaur is after them. And of course, he ends up being a whole prophecy that he's at the middle of, and there's like coming war with the Titans. But the thing is, they're really fun. They're very fast paced. So even if you've got a kid who isn't necessarily the most like, oh, I want to read, it's so fast paced that it really keeps the interest, and it's funny, and it gets them hooked on Greek mythology. So all of those things are completely awesome. But it's also, I mean, I liked reading it, and you know, my parents liked reading it, and like we like reading it too because there's a lot in there. You know, like my favorite 2 examples are like in the second one, Sea of Monsters, when they battle the Hydra, and the whole thing with the Hydra is that every time you cut off its head, another chain store is formed somewhere. Like, that's hilarious. Or, like, Battle of the Labyrinth, the whole thing with the Sphinx is just a flat-out attack on No Child Left Behind. So, funny.
Okay, Grover, who's like, what, a tree nymph? What are they called?
He's a satyr.
Okay, but they're like associated with the tree nymphs, and they like
he does. He has a
Piccolo
crush
and
on it. Yeah.
Anyway, the only songs that he knows how to play on his little piccolo thing are like a Hillary Duff song.
I know,
and
right.
I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's funny. And it's good adventure. And again, kids come back after reading these and they're like, give me stuff on Greek mythology. I want Greek mythology. And how awesome is that?
Yeah, and there's that whole added thing about how you were saying with, you know, oftentimes there's the books where you have the enemy and then you never join up with them when you need to. But in Percy Jackson, everyone is friends first.
See,
and
that's what, okay, because that's my thing about why I actually like these better than Harry Potter, is because I like the kids better. Because, like, in Harry Potter, where Harry and, what's-his-face, Draco Malfoy, they let their rivalry get in the way of what's important at the end of the day, and that doesn't happen here. Like, there's Clarice is in it, and she's a daughter of Ares, and
who's the war god?
And she and Percy, like, they're totally like, that's their relationship. They're like Harry and Draco. But I mean, when it comes to it, they'll do what needs to be done in order to stop the coming war with the Titans. And even like there's one of them where Percy lets her get the credit at the end for what happens. For what he did, because he just needs it. He needs it to get done. And then also, when he sees her being treated poorly by her dad, he feels sorry for her. And that's something that the kids in Harry Potter never got. Like, they do all those stupid things where they won't talk to each other, and they're whiny and everything. And these kids, they're good kids. I like them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it subconsciously teaches kids Greek mythology without them knowing it. It's like tofu chicken fingers, you know? And I'm serious. And like
Percy Jackson, like tofu chicken fingers.
Yes. There it is.